Tension: the US and its allies send 17,000 anti-tank guns and Javelin missiles. The White House was struggling on Sunday night with how best to support Ukraine without drawing US and NATO forces into direct conflict with Russia. The day began with Secretary of State Antony Blinken saying the White House had given the green light for Poland to send fighter jets to Ukraine, a declaration that Moscow forcibly rejected. It then concluded with Poland describing reports of their sending jets to Ukraine as fake news. A senior American official told the New York Times that the question being asked in the White House is, "Tell me how we don't get sucked into a superpower conflict." Support among the U.S. public for the enforcement of a no-fly zone above Ukraine remains high, something that Ukraine's President, Volodymyr Zelensky, again requested on Saturday, with 3/4 of those surveyed by a Reuters Ipsos on Friday backing the idea. But it was unclear how many understood that putting U.S. jets into Ukrainian skies would see them forced to shoot down Russian jets, likely sparking World War III. Instead of directly engaging in the fight with Russia, the U.S. and its allies in the 30-member NATO group were sending weapons to Ukraine. More than 17,000 anti-tank weapons, including Javelin missiles, have been sent by land to Ukraine over the borders of Poland and Romania since the conflict began. A $350 million package of military aid was approved by Congress on February 26, 2 days into the conflict, and 70% of it was delivered in 5 days. By contrast, a $60 million arms package to Ukraine agreed to in August was not completed until November, the Pentagon said. The New York Times described the pace of delivery of arms as warp speed. Blinken said on Sunday that the country was in talks with Poland in order to orchestrate a deal that would allow Polish fighter jets to be flown by pilots from the Ukrainian Air Force, in order to combat Russia's air superiority. Poland has a fleet of 28 Russian-made MiG-29 warplanes, which Ukrainian pilots are trained to fly and are currently using. Poland's planes would in turn be replaced by F-16s sent by the United States, although the new F-16s were intended for delivery to Taiwan. Blinken, when asked about giving Poland the F-16s, told CBS's Face the Nation, "That gets the green light. In fact, we're talking with our Polish friends right now about what we might be able to backfill their needs if in fact they choose to provide these fighter jets to the Ukrainians. What can we do? How can we help to make sure that they get something to backfill the planes that they're handing over to the Ukrainians?" Blinken on Saturday was in Moldova and Poland, and briefly entered Ukraine to meet his Ukrainian counterpart Dmytro Kuleba.
Выстрел!